family just ain't what it used to be these days, specifically in America, it seems. I don't know, family values, traditions, etc. is out the window, right? But you might think, man, my family sucks. Or maybe some of y'all have great family relationships out there, right? But for those that got bad ones, best believe it's good compared to what we're looking at here, man. Some Manson hospitality.
Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a but I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual but we'll see how that goes. And which means money-wise, and go out for shakes. So we'll see.
So you heard that clip there, right? That's the exclusive of this girl that was unalived by her own family, in a Manson, like I said, Manson hospitality. You guys remember Ludacris had that song, Southern Hospitality? This family had Manson family or Manson cult hospitality for their own daughter, the mother and stepfather. And I guess there was a sister or half-sister, typically that half-sister-ish, half-brother or whatever. I don't know. Most people don't like that. I don't like that, right? It's like, hey, we're still brothers, we're still sisters. But when you take part in torturing me, you're my half-sister, my half-brother. Fuck you. But this 22-year-old girl, Rebecca Park, was lured with that message by her mother and her stepfather. She's thinking she's going to pick up some money and go out for some milkshakes. I'm sure we can all imagine what a shitty mom this mother was.
22-year-old Michigan woman, Rebecca Park, goes missing the night of November 3rd. She's 38 weeks pregnant. 2 weeks, give or take, from delivery. But on November 25th, 3 weeks and 1 day later, she's found dead in a national forest. She'd been stabbed to death and her unborn baby cut from her womb. And now that baby is nowhere to be found.
I'm sure she wasn't ish for a mother, so maybe this girl, you could hear it in the message. She thought, fuck it, man. You know, this big land deal went down where they got some money. I guess I'll go deal with her punk ass excuse for a mother and get my piece of the pie. And it was all a plot for them to carry out one of the most grisly true crime cases I think I've ever heard. We hear some wild-ish, but family on family, mother on her own daughter that she birthed out of her own polluted, demonic womb. And she gives her the Sharon Tate treatment.
Again, this is a case of premeditated torture and murder. These two individuals created a plan, conducted research. Ms. Bartholomew brought Rebecca to their home. They forced her into another vehicle and took her into the woods where they stabbed her, forced her to lie on the ground while they cut her baby out of her, ultimately causing her death and the death of the baby. They then left Rebecca in the woods. This is, frankly, evil personified, and I would ask the court to hold her without bond.
So you heard the court footage there. Obviously, they're being held with no bond. R.I.P. Rebecca Park. But the craziest part is the baby is still missing. Unfortunately, I'm just keeping it real, as a lot of people are like, where's the baby? I believe the baby is probably somewhere else. I'm just keeping it real, man. I hate to say it in this, what is it, Manistee Forest, National Forest, this national park type forest in Michigan. This is crazy, man. As you see the reports, right, the biological mother and stepfather of Rebecca Park, who was 39 weeks pregnant, have been arrested and charged with her unaliving after her body was found in Huron Manistee National Forest. Courtney Bartholomew, that's the mom, 40, and Brad Bartholomew, 47, the stepfather, were charged with 8 counts, including first-degree MURDER, torture and assault on a pregnant individual resulting in death. Prosecuting attorney Johanna Carey alleges the couple orchestrated a plan, which we heard the message, and it gets even wilder too, guys. The mom went on podcasts, I guess, when the daughter was missing. I forget the name of the podcaster right here on YouTube. There's a clip going around of her on there. like, oh, where could my daughter be? Where's my grandbaby? Blaming it on other people, which they were all involved. You know, I guess she tried to blame it on her daughter's husband or fiance or whatever he is, which I think he's in jail on other charges, or the other daughter, or I think maybe even her own husband, the stepfather. She's just going on there talking shit, making shit up. It's some sick, twisted stuff. But they orchestrated the plan to bring her into their home, forced her into a vehicle, and drove her to a wooded park where they tortured her. Carrie stated the couple allegedly forced Rebecca to lie down while they cut her baby out of her. That's where I'm saying the Manson family, the Manson cult, Sharon Tate, which, just throw it out there, that is a myth. A lot of people, you know, believe that, though. It's still a Manson-like treatment, whether that really happened or not. I mean, hell, that's something the Manson family actually didn't even do. Although, man, now I'm getting fucked up in the head. Would that have been better? It's all horrible, this horrible shit happening. But would that have been better if the baby could have possibly survived? Because if you recall the real report, Sharon Tate begged, hey, let me live long enough to give birth to my baby. You know what I mean? And then unalive me, which who knows what they would have did with that baby. It's all so sick and twisted. And this baby missing, like I said, I believe, unfortunately, the baby is deceased. This is some wild shit, man. Truly. Carrie stated the couple allegedly forced Rebecca to lie down while they cut the baby out of her, resulting in the deaths of both mother and child. The baby remains missing. So I missed that initially, that they are, you know, charging her with the baby, or officially on the record they're saying that they unalived the baby as well. I thought that they were saying, hey, where is the baby? But I guess they just mean the baby's remains. Like, this is truly some heartbreaking, horrific-ish. And I say things like that when covering these true crime cases because it's hard to put this kind of evil into words. But like I said in the beginning of this video, man, family just really ain't what it used to be, which we need to get back to that, man. Traditional values and such. It's so hard to parent these days with the way a lot of views and such are. Like I always say, it's good that maybe things that went down back in the day with parents raising their families, like in my era, you know what I mean? Like, maybe certain things weren't totally right, but when you go totally the other way where kids are just doing whatever they wanted and not respecting their parents, and I'm not saying that's what happened in this situation. This mother is a pure sack of ish, as well as the stepfather, but traditions are like dead in this country, man. And you know, this case, somewhat in a way, even though, like I said, it's different. It's the parents carrying this out, but it's just symbolic of the traditional family, the American dream, the American family, whatever you want to call it, being dead, man. So that's it for this one. Leave it in the comments. Like I said, man, did you think your family wasn't shit? I bet you they're better than this family. That's going to do it. Look forward to talking to you guys in the comments. Stay focused, guys. It's pure evil out here. It's Jay Coffee. I will get with you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.